we are going to start with the second part of this chapter, binomial, probability, distribution. Now, सबसे पहले we are going to study over here dichotomous experiment. Now, what is this experiment? It's an experiment where there are, ध्यान देना please, where there are only two outcomes. There are only two outcomes. One is success and other is failure. एक है success और दूसरा है failure. Now, the probability of getting success is denoted by small p, and the probability of getting failure is denoted by small q. Since there are only two outcomes, can we say p plus q is equal to 1?
Yes.
Because दो ही outcome है, तो उसका total करेंगे तो it will be 1. Can I also say q is equal to 1 minus p?
Yes.
Now, what is p? P is probability of success. Now you need to understand what is success. Success is what exactly we want to find in the sum. Say for example, Arjun is an archer. Okay? Every time he shoots an arrow, the probability that he hits the target is 0.9. He misses the target is 0.1. We want to find out that what is the probability that if he hits the target, tries to hit the target 5 times, he will be able to hit the target 4 times. Or if he shoots 5 arrows, what is the probability that 4 arrows will hit the target? So the probability that he hits the target is what I want to find out. तो मेरे लिए सक्सेस क्या है क्वेश्चन का या इस एक्सपेरिमेंट का या इस प्रोसेस का? मेरे लिए सक्सेस क्या है कि हिट्स द टारगेट. बट इफ आई वांट टू फाइंड आउट दैट अर्जुन tries to hit the target with target 4 times, tries to hit the target 4 times, what is the probability that he misses the target 2 times? What is the probability that he misses the target? तो मेरे लिए अब success is that he misses the target. It means जिसका probability मुझे find करना है वो मेरे लिए सक्सेस है और बाकी मेरे लिए फेलियर. हम नॉर्मली कैसे देखते हैं? हिट्स द टारगेट यानी सक्सेस, does not hit the target or misses the target, that is failure. But in the sum you have to see what you have to find. That will be your P, and that then you will come to know what is Q. If I want to find that giving 5 exams, what is the probability that a student fails in 2 exams? तो मेरे लिए सक्सेस क्या है? That he fails. Understood this? ये माइंड में रखना, क्योंकि सब में normally we are all positive thinkers. कि pass is success and fail is failure. Yes, obviously. But here in probability, in such sums, we have to see what we have to find. What we have to find, that will accordingly be our success and failure. So that will be P or Q. Is this clear? If you will reverse by mistake, your answer will go wrong. समझ में आया? Okay. You understood what is this experiment? Dichotomous experiment. It's an experiment which has only 2 outcomes: pass or fail, or success or failure. The probability of getting success is P. Probability of getting failure is Q. Got it? Okay. लिख लो. Okay, binomial probability distribution में we first write the formula P of x, probability of x is equal to a small n Cx into P raised to x Q raised to n minus x. ये फॉर्मूला यू हैव टू लर्न. अब जो सम्स करेंगे हर एक सम में ये फॉर्मूला आएगा. ओके, नाउ you remember you have done this permutation combination and binomial expansion.
Yes.
Similar formula, exactly the same one. Now what is n? Very important, you need to understand कि n क्या है, x क्या है, p क्या है, q क्या है. n is number of trials, x is random variable, p is probability of success, q is probability of failure. Now in every sum we have to find these four parameters. N is number of trials or number of times some experiment is repeated. X is the random variable, P is the probability of success, and Q is the probability of failure. Say for example, if I toss a coin 5 times, example, I'll write over here, toss a coin 5 times. We want to find probability of getting 3 hits is what we want to find. You understood this experiment? क्या experiment है? We are tossing a coin 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to find the probability of getting 3 heads. Now what is n over here? What is the n? 5, because it is repeated 5 times. Understood this? What is x? What is x? 3. Very good. Can I say x can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Possible. So over here we want to find x is equal to 3. What is p? Probability of getting head? 1 by 2. Getting head, toss a coin, क्या probability है head आने का? 1 by 2. So if you know p, what is q? Again 1 by 2. Understood this? Then we'll have to apply this formula and get the answer. समझ में आया सबको? Okay. Now, before you write all these things, very important properties of binomial probability distribution. Important for theory and also sums. First, it is a discrete distribution. Discrete. Second, its parameters are small n and p. What is p? Probability of success. Understood this? Okay. Then third, mean is equal to n into p. Mean over here is n into p. So for example, this n into p is the mean. पता चल गया? Okay. Variance is equal to npq. N into p into q. So standard deviation is equal to under root npq. Variance upon mean is always equal to q. That is probability of failure. mean NP will always be greater than variance NPQ. 7th important MCQ में आता है, if P is less than half, skewness is positive. P is less than half, skewness is positive. A, if P is greater than half, skewness is negative. 9, if P is equal to half, skewness is equal to 0. Or can I say it is symmetric? Page number 80 of Bernoulli trials found. Can you see Bernoulli trials? Now, suppose dichotomous random experiment has two outcomes, success and failure. If this experiment is repeated n times under identical condition, and the probability that P is greater than 0 and less than 1. यहाँ पे ऐसा ही है, P is greater than 0 and less than 1. The probability of getting a success at each trial is constant, then such trials are called Bernoulli trials. यानी at each trial, when I toss the coin for the first time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, the probability of getting success P remains the same. It is constant every time. Probability of getting a head is 1/2. Understood this? First time भी वही probability है, second भी, third भी, fourth भी, fifth भी, sixth भी. Understood this? Okay. So ये Bernoulli trial, you mark it. It can come as a theory question. Now its properties are very simple. Probability of getting success at each Bernoulli trial remains constant. Bernoulli trials are mutually independent. That means getting success or failure at any trial does not depend on getting success or failure at the previous trial. You understood this? Third one, success and failure are mutually exclusive and exhaustive events. Therefore, P is equal to 1 minus Q. यहाँ पे हमने जो लिखा था, what is Q? Q is equal to 1 minus P. Understood this? ये कब possible है? When they both are exhaustive and mutually exclusive. Okay. Now ये theory हो गया. अब आ जाओ directly sums पे. Okay. अब ध्यान दो. Exercise 2.2 page number 92. First, for a symmetrical binomial distribution with n is equal to 8 and find P of x less than equal to 1. So what is given for exercise 2.2 page number 92, question 1, symmetric binomial distribution and n is equal to 8, we have to find probability of x less than equal to 1. It is a symmetric binomial distribution. Your last property, P is equal to 1/2. Therefore, Q is equal to 1 minus P, which is equal to 1 minus 1/2 is 1/2. Understood this? Okay, what we have to find out? Probability of 0 plus probability of 1. Understood this? Now, first we find out probability of 0. This is equal to probability of x less than equal to 1. Probability of 0 is equal to, first, probability of x is equal to nc x p raised to x q raised to n minus x. Probability of 0 is equal to, what is n? N is equal to 8. C x is equal to 0. Probability is 1 by 2 raised to x. 0. 1 by 2 raised to 8 minus 0 is 8. 8 minus 0 is 8. Okay. Which is equal to, what is 8C0? 1 into, what is 1 by 2 raised to 0? 1 into 1 upon 2 raised to 8. 2 raised to 4 is 16. 16s are 256. So probability of getting 0 is 1 by 256. Let's find out probability of 1. So 8C1 into 1 by 2 whole raised to 1 upon 1 by 2. 8 minus 1 is 7, which is equal to 8C1 is 8 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 raised to 7 is equal to 8 upon 2 raised to 8, which is 8 upon 256. Therefore, probability of x less than equal to 1 is probability of 0 plus probability of 1, which is equal to 1 by 256 plus 8 by 256, which is 9 by 256. Therefore, probability of x less than equal to 1 is equal to 9 by 256. Answer. Question 2. Now, mean of a binomial distribution is 5 and its variance is equal to the probability of success. Find the parameters of this distribution and hence find the probability of event of getting none of the failures for this distribution. Mean of a binomial distribution is 5. So, what is mean? Mean is equal to n into p, which is equal to 5. Then, variance is equal to npq. But over here it is given that variance is equal to probability of success. Therefore, NPQ is equal to P. What else is given? Find the parameters of this distribution. NPQ is equal to P. So NP is 5. So this is already equal to 5. 5Q is equal to P. Now, what is Q? Q is equal to 1 minus P. Therefore, 5, 1 minus P is equal to P. Therefore, पता चला ना 5Q 1 minus P. So 5 minus 5P is equal to P. Therefore, 5 is equal to ये यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. 5 minus 5P will become plus 5P plus P is equal to 6P. Therefore, P is equal to 5 by 6. Therefore, Q is equal to 1 by 6. Now, using this, can we find out n? N into P is equal to 5. Therefore, n into 5 by 6 is equal to 5. Therefore, n is equal to 6. कैसे 6 आया? ये 6 ऊपर और ये 5 नीचे. 5 cancel. Understood this? Now, we go to the second part of this question. Find the probability of the event of getting none of the failure. So, probability of the event of getting none of failure means all success. None of failure means all success. Now what are the trials? Number of trials 6. तो सब में मुझे success चाहिए. तो can I say x is equal to 6? Understood this? Say for example, you are giving 6 papers. I want you to be successful in all the 6 papers. or I want that you should not fail at all. It means, can I say x is equal to 6? Probability that you will pass in all the papers, all the subjects. Now, x is equal to 6, n is also equal to 6, p is equal to 5 by 6, and q is equal to 1 by 6. Therefore, probability of x, NCx, p raised to x, q raised to n minus x. Therefore, probability of 6C6 into 5 by 6 raised to 6, 1 by 6 raised to 0 equal to 1 into 5 raised to 6 upon 6 raised to 6 into 1. 5 raised to 6, 15625 upon 6 raised to 6, 46656. Answer. Question number 3. A person has kept 4 cars to run on rent. The probability that any car is rented during the day is 0.6. Find the probability that more than 1 but less than 4 cars are rented during a day. एक इंसान क्या करता है, 4 कार रखता है भाड़े पे घुमाने के लिए. The probability that उसका कार रेंट होता है is 0.6, यानी नहीं होता है 0.4. हमें क्या फाइंड करना है कि more than 1 car but less than 4 cars are rented during a day. Now what is success for us? That the car is rented, or whether the car is at garage. Is that success?
No.
That is failure. Understood this? Yeah, car is rented is success, or car is not rented is failure. So let's write. Achha, before we write, what is N?
4.
Very good. Likho. Question 3. Person has 4 cars to be rented. Therefore, N is equal to 4. Probability that car is rented is equal to 0.6. Therefore, probability of success P is 0.6. Therefore, Q is equal to 1 minus P. So Q is equal to 0.4. पता चल गया ये? Okay, now what we have to find? Probability that more than 1 but less than 4 cars are rented is probability of x greater than 1 less than 4, which is equal to P of 2 plus P of 3. Probability of x is equal to NCx P raised to x Q raised to n minus x. Therefore, probability of 2 is equal to 4C2 0.6 raised to 2 and 0.4 raised to 2. 4C2 is 4 into 3 upon 2 into 1 into 0.6 raised to 2 into 0.4 raised to 2, which is equal to 6 into 0.6 square is 0.36 into 0.16, which is equal to 0.3456. Therefore, probability of 2 is 0.3456. Now, probability of 3 is equal to 4C3 0.6 raised to 3 into 0.4 raised to 1. 1 कैसा है? 4 minus 3 is 1. So 4C3 is 4 into 0.6 raised to 3 is how much? 0.216 into 0.4, which is equal to 0.3456. Therefore, probability of cars rented more than one day and less than 4 is equal to probability of x greater than 1 less than 4, which is equal to probability of 2 plus probability of 3. More than one car and less than 4 is probability of x greater than 1 less than 4. Probability of 2 plus probability of 3, which is equal to 0.3456 plus 0.3456, which is equal to 0.6912. Answer. Question 4. There are 200 farms in a taluka. Among the bore wells made in these 200 farms of taluka, salt water is found in 20 farms. Find the probability of event of not getting salted water in 3 out of 5 randomly selected farms from the taluka. Question 4. There are 200 farms. Among the bore well made in 200 farms of the taluka, salted water is found in 20 farms. So, probability of getting salted water is equal to what? 200 bore wells. 200 bore wells. कितने में salted water निकला? 20. So what's the probability? 1/10. Probability of not getting salted water is equal to 20 में salted water है तो कहने से 180 में नहीं है, fresh water है, तो 180 upon 200 which is 9/10. Now what is P and what is Q? इसमें P क्या है और Q क्या है? Not getting salted water is P because that is all we have to find. अब पता चला, कनेक्ट किया मैंने जो स्टार्टिंग में बोला था उससे. नॉर्मली हम क्या देखते हैं, ये इंफॉर्मेशन दिया, दिस इज P, दिस इज Q एंड X, चालू पड़ जाते हैं. ओके, पढ़ के समझ के करना. गॉट इट? नो. ओवर हियर probability of not getting salted water (9/10) is equal to P, which is equal to our success. Therefore, Q is equal to 1 minus P, which is equal to 1/10. N is equal to 5. X is equal to 3. Therefore, P of X is equal to NCX P raised to X Q raised to N minus X. Therefore, P of 3 is equal to 5C3. P is what? 9/10 whole raised to 3. 1/10. 5 minus 3, 2. Which is equal to 5 into 4 into 3 upon 3 into 2 into 1 into 9 cube upon 10 cube into 1 square upon 10 square, which is equal to 10 into 9 cube into 1 upon 10 cube into 10 square. Now we 10 cancel. So 9 cube is 9 9s are 81, 9s are 729 upon 10 raised to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. which is equal to 0.0729. Therefore, the probability of not getting salted water in 3 out of 5 farms is 0.0729. Answer. Question number 5, page number 92. An example is given to 6 students to solve. The probability of getting correct solution of the problem by any student is 0.6. Students are trying to solve the problem independently. Find the probability of getting correct solution by only 2 out of 6 students. Now, what is N? What is X? What is P? 0.6. And what is Q? 0.4. Let's write down. Question 5. Probability of correct solution is P is equal to 0.6. Therefore, Q is equal to 1 minus P, which is 0.4. Probability of getting correct solution by 2 students out of 6 is N is equal to 6, X is equal to 2, P is equal to 0.6, Q is equal to 0.4. Therefore, P of X is equal to NCX, P raised to X, Q raised to N minus X. Therefore, probability of 2, 6C2 into 0.6 raised to 2, 0.4 raised to 4, which is equal to 6 into 5 upon 2 into 1 into 0.6 raised to 2 into 0.4 raised to 4 is equal to 15 into 0.36 into 0.0256, which is equal to 13824. Therefore, probability of getting correct solution by 2 students is equal to 0.13824. Answer. क्या 13284 है?